Hello from Narita Airport Terminal 1, here in Tokyo, Japan. I'm Patrick Hughes and this is Planet Patrick. Narita is one of two international airports in Tokyo. And I mean, strictly speaking, we're not technically in Tokyo. We're a little bit outside. But putting that to one side, today's flight will be with United flying in Premium Economy from Narita across to Los Angeles. And then I'm flying onwards from there to Vancouver. But that's with Air Canada. And I'm not sure that I want to repeat filming that experience again. But I think the Premium Economy experience in United is one that's worth documenting for today's video. Let's check out check-in. The check-in process here at Narita for United was very straightforward. You get a bit of a mixed bag of things with United's Premium Economy service. For example, you can use the Premium Access lane to check in, which is great. But sadly, you can't use fast-track security. But then I think you do get to board in Zone 2. So we'll find that out when we get down to the gate. I've arrived so early that I need to go and spend some time doing something different, so I go shopping. And here in this central part of Terminal 1, there's some great shops. People love Japanese skin creams. I like Muji. And I have to be honest, this is my favourite shop in all of Tokyo, the Traveller's Factory, which make these beautiful leather notebooks. After a little time browsing, I head back to the board to see if I can see what gate my flight is going to go from. This shows me the check-ins, which isn't that handy, but on the second board I'm able to see that it's going to be gate 36. So I head back to the main part of the airport so I can go through security. I was through security and immigration control almost before I realised where I was. Why was it so fast? So first of all, there was maybe one person ahead of me at security. They were super polite. It was very straightforward. Popped everything through. You did have to take out your laptop and liquids, but, so what? Everything came through very straightforwardly. And then at immigration, you hold your passport up to a screen and they use facial recognition. And so there was no line up or queue at all. So I did all of that in under 5 minutes. In fact, I've got so much time, I don't know what to do with myself. There's plenty more shops airside, though they do seem to be on the more expensive side. I was delighted to see this 7-Eleven, and yes, I stocked up with some snacks. As I started heading towards my gate, I could see these women holding little signs. Does anybody know what those are for? I'm guessing they're trying to find the last couple of people coming for particular flights. I'm not quite sure what set me thinking about this or whether somebody mentioned it or not, but are long flights over water, like my journey from Hong Kong to Los Angeles, more dangerous than other routes? I think the reason that comes up is that so much of the flight is over water. So if something untoward happened, where could you land? Everything I read says that the Trans-Pacific route isn't necessarily more dangerous than any other route. That's because of modern aviation technology and safety standards. One key factor in that is ETOPS, E-T-O-P-S. That certification is designed to ensure that aircraft can fly safely even if an engine fails, with routes like mine carefully planned to stay within a specific range of alternative airports. Flying over big expanses like this might feel remote, but aircraft are equipped with advanced weather radar navigation systems. It's natural to wonder though about the what-ifs, but sensible to stay relatively assured that every precaution is taken to make flights like mine safe and reliable. That's the best that we can hope for, I think. It looks like today's flight is a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. And if I'm right, I'm looking out for a couple of things in Premium Plus. First of all, I'm expecting that layout to be a 232, but only 3 rows of Premium Plus in the signature purple colour of United's premium offering. Blue down the back, purple in Premium Plus. Who knew? I'm also pretty hopeful there's going to be Wi-Fi on board, including United's free offering, which gives messaging for nothing. Not saying that I'm tight, but let's find out how much it would cost for a 10-hour flight over to Los Angeles. I think it might be relatively expensive. I'm not sure how expensive it is. We'll find out together. The gate's gotten very, very busy. Still about 45 minutes until we start boarding, I think. I log in quickly to Narita Airport's internet service to download anything I might need in case the onboard Wi-Fi isn't working. It's about time for boarding to start here, so let's get going.
in disabilities in Los Angeles. Welcome to Freeport. Owner service customers are welcome to Freeport. Global service のお客様どうぞご搭乗ください。Also families with children under お待たせいたしました。33便の番号2番のお客様ご案内しております。で、ご搭乗券というパスポートをお写真
Thank you very much. 21A.
20. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Hi. How are you?
Fine, thank you. You know your seat.
21.
21.
Hey.
Hey. Okay.
Well, this all looks very nice. There are a couple of amenities on the seat whenever I get in. Let's have a look at those to get started with. Second up, a very colourful blanket. It's so cold on board. Genuinely, like freezing cold. Next, some headphones. Then there's a little amenity kit. We'll have a look at that a little bit later. And then I managed to sit on a pillow, which seems soft and squishy. Now, the main difference between economy and premium economy seats on this particular plane is actually not in the seat width, which is, I believe, 17.5 inches for both premium economy and regular economy, but it's all about the pitch, which is 35 inches in premium and 31 in economy. Legroom is the primary concern here, and it seems pretty decent, to be honest. You can fold down this little footrest, and there's plenty of space here for your iPad, phone, book, that kind of thing. Now, let's have a look at the amenity kit. It's felt, it doesn't feel particularly expensive, but there's plenty of stuff in here. There's some earplugs, some tissues, a Theraface pack, we'll come to that in a second, some socks, these aren't great quality, an eye mask, a little small for the big of head, a dental kit, which is always handy, then the actual bag itself. This Therabody seems the most interesting. What's inside? Well, there's 3 little pieces of kit. The first is a cleansing towelette, some hand cream, and some lip balm. Always helpful. I've got 27 of them in my bag. The IFE is quite impressive. It's bright and quite big. There's Barbie, which is pleasant for everybody. In fact, there's plenty of movies on here. I'm a map person rather than a movie person. It's been kept so cold on board that I need to crack open this blanket immediately. This is easier said than done with one hand, by the way.
Or service Los Angeles, flight time tonight, 9 hours, 10 minutes. Current weather in Los Angeles, 59 degrees, overcast skies with expected light rain showers upon arrival. This will be the most important information you'll receive from any one of us. I appreciate giving full attention. You expect some buzz about 4 hours into the flight and then 6 hours into the flight for about 30 minutes each. It is a long way to fly, and there's a lot of air between us.
Here's my hair after 2 hours of trying to sleep unsuccessfully. Well, here's my toilet report. The sink is actually quite big for one of these planes. There is of course a toilet over here and a changing station for babies, which is very handy to have. As this flight was over 9 hours, there was another little special delivery in the middle of the night, a little bag containing a sandwich and a snack. That's always very welcome. We're about an hour and a half out from landing. There's a pro and a con with this seat. The pro is it's much more comfortable than a regular economy seat, and you've got lots of room. The downside is you're right beside the galley, and as a result, it's quite noisy throughout the night, and so I didn't sleep. Don't
because I'm grumpy. One interesting fact that I didn't mention about this particular trip is that we left at 6 p.m. on Tuesday. We're going to arrive into Los Angeles at 10:30 a.m. on Tuesday. That's because we crossed the international deadline. That's today's fun fact. Okay, breakfast is coming.
We've arrived. We hope you enjoy your time wherever your travels take you.
Please remain seated with the seatbelts fastened. We don't anticipate it being much longer than 5-6 minutes. So it will be updated. Thank you.
Thank you.
Passenger tower duration 24 by 4 and before.
B as in boy.
B as in boy.
Thank you very much. Well, that's the end of today's flight, UA33 from Narita, Tokyo to here in LAX. Do you really think it's one of the most dangerous flights in the world? Despite the pilot's concern about a bit of turbulence on the route, everything was pretty smooth, so I think they got that sorted out. So they probably were able to reroute a little bit. The seat was pretty comfortable, even if sleep didn't come. Here's the price I paid for my upgrade. Do you think it's worth it?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Los Angeles. If you're right from San Salvador.
My channel is small and I'd love for it to grow. You can help by subscribing, liking this video or sharing it, or becoming a Patreon. I'll leave details in the video description below. Until the next episode of Planet Patrick, take care. Bye bye.